Hello, everyone. I'm Corin Davis, your host of The Rundown. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. If you're new, welcome. If you're a frequent viewer, we appreciate you immensely. I hope everyone's relaxing, enjoying the sun rays and the vacays. I know our Lady Buff volleyball team has been. I mean, who wouldn't if you got a personal invitation from the White House to join them on College Day? I got to sit down with a few of our studs, libero Briley Contreras and right side Cammie Jones, where we talked all things Washington, D.C. We also included a quick vlog of the trip. Take a look. Okay, so I'm first interested to know how Kendra broke the news to you guys and what everyone's reaction was, because that's not everyday news that you get invited to the White House.
She had told us that we were going to have a Zoom meeting, and then she ended up sending a text to us because she couldn't wait. She was really excited. And I think that everyone just kind of freaked out. We were like kind of in awe.
So everyone was able to make it from the team.
Well, and it was kind of cool because D2 hasn't been asked to come to the White House, right? And so we were like, that was the first time that D2 and D3 have been included in the invitation to the White House. So that was really cool. Yeah.
Really neat. Well, take me through the trip. How long were you guys there?
About 48 hours. Yeah. 48 hours, and how many steps did we walk?
Like 15,000
each day. We did like 8 miles a day or something, but it was cool. Like the first day we went and saw the memorial, so like
Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, the World War II stuff.
Yeah, so that was really cool. Yeah, we did a lot. Like we were expecting to do that over the course of 3 days, but we did that in one day, which was really cool. So
hopefully everyone had their Fitbits on.
You had to be tracking that. That was our workout for sure. But second day was the White House. And that was cool because we got there at like 9:30 and it didn't start till 11:30, so we were all just in a long line of like all these national champions, and so it was kind of intimidating, but it was also really cool just to like be in the presence of just like people that worked as hard as you did, and just get that same goal that you've been going for the whole season. So
now that was the day when you guys were all out on the South Lawn with the big banner that says College Day or however it was set up.
Yeah, it was cool. We were definitely fangirling, especially with like the security guards. We took a lot of pictures of them.
Oh, why is that? Why is that?
I don't know. Because their shirts would say Secret Service, and we're like, oh, like this is like top dog right here. So
basically CIA.
Yeah, basically. But like we talked to some of the guys, and they were just telling us we were like, have you ever talked to Biden? And of course they haven't. So we were just fangirling, taking pictures while everyone else was being normal and hanging out on the lawn. But yeah, it was fun.
Who consisted of the normal people? Like what other teams were there? And
it was all sports. It was like swimming, other volleyball teams. I'm pretty sure it was like everyone, and then all levels, so it just made it really cool.
Yeah, and it was super cool because we got to take a picture and like meet the Texas team, and so like that was cool, just like both of us being national champions from Texas, and so I feel like,
Did you guys get to talk to them?
Yeah, it was like small talk because, everyone's doing their own thing, but we got to talk with them for a little bit, and it was really neat.
Everything's better in Texas,
Everything's better in Texas. Right. They're really tall, too. So
I was about to say, their libero's probably like 6'1".
No, I know. Like, I was, like, level-headed with all their DSs, and I was like, cool.
So what was your favorite part about the trip?
I liked the Lincoln Memorial because it was right by the reflection pool and everything, and it was just really pretty.
Yeah, and then after we went to dinner the second night, we all went at night, and so it was like midnight when we were at the Abe Lincoln Memorial, and it was the like lighting of the reflection pool and everything. So that was probably my favorite part, was going at night, because we went during the day, and then a few of us went at night, and it was just like super cool, and because no one was there, and so it was way better than being with tourists, full of tourists and everything. So
now, have you guys been to Washington, D.C. before? Or had anybody on the team been there before?
A couple girls.
Yeah. Well, there was like a few girls that were like directing us. Like Malice, she's from New York, so she's like, "Let me tell you how to take these trains." Like we were just lost.
No, we're all so confused.
Yeah, because Kendra sent us like an app to like follow, and there was like designated people doing that. I was just sitting back and like hoping we were going on the right train, but
we only messed up once where we had to get off, cross, go the other way.
Oh, and then the night that we went to the Abe Lincoln Memorial, so the trains close at midnight, and so it was like well, we got there in time, but there was like a group like Tori, Sam, and a few of the girls that literally got on they had to sprint like a mile from the Abe Lincoln Memorial to make the train, and it was like 11:57, and then they made it and somehow got back. But
so that's how everyone got the 15,000 steps every day.
Definitely,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like getting to have everybody back together, that whole team, one last time? Because I know y'all probably didn't expect to ever get to have that again with the same group of girls.
Yeah. It was cool because, like, Kayla, you know, like, she's in Utah and, like, California back and forth. So, like, I didn't know if I was ever going to see her again, you know? And so that was really fun.
Katrina's in Austin. Sam's just now moving away. And so it was just good. One last hoorah.
And it's crazy because we were like, they're such adults, like they all have their own jobs and everything, and I felt like a little kid like following them around.
And Casey made it too, right?
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that was
How was
sweet.
that?
It was good. It was bittersweet saying bye to him again, but it was really fun. It was like pick up right where we left off. So
most important question: what were the food places to eat? The favorite food places.
We ate at this sushi place that was so good.
Yeah, and it was cool because it was like on a hill, so it like overlooked a little bit of downtown a little bit, so that was really neat. And then we, the A&M system, they bought us a meal, and it was at, what was it called?
Founding Farmers.
Yeah. It was like a steak place, and it was really bougie. Way too bougie for us.
Yeah.
It was
They
good.
made their own sodas. It was really
yeah.
cool.
They made their own sodas?
Yeah.
Did they
know
show
that.
y'all the process?
No.
Oh, dang. I'm like, we need to do an episode just on that. How do you make your own soda?
I know.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
The weather. How was the weather? I'm sure it was green down there, right?
Oh, yeah, it was really green. It was gorgeous, actually. And, like, the terrain whenever we were going to, which memorial was it? The last day.
The Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers.
Yeah, and that one you, like, took the train, because usually it's underground, but that one went, like, outside, and it was so green, and there's so many trees compared to, you know, here.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a little bit greener.
It's actually green now, though, with all the rain.
is.
Yeah, it's nice, though.
Did you guys get to go to Arlington Cemetery, too? Or
That was,
I think
Was that
that was
one of them?
that's where the tomb.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
which we didn't make it to the tomb, but we did get to go to the Arlington Cemetery.
To wrap up this episode and put a cherry on top of a remarkable 2022-2023 campaign for WT Athletics, I want to shout out the entire program as they finished second in the Division II Learfield Directors Cup standings for the second consecutive season. And I know this might make a lot of people happy. I know it makes me happy. They're currently ranked first in the Lone Star Conference. Before we head out, you know the drill. If you haven't already, follow us on our social media pages, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at WT The Rundown. And if you're watching this on YouTube, we would love for you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Please stay tuned. We will have content all summer long, like Coffee with Coaches, and we would love for you to watch those as well. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. I'm Corinne Davis, and you're watching The Rundown.